Welcome back to the program. Well, from politics, we now want to focus on agribusiness. This next hour, we'll be pretty much delving into that. And of course, we want your questions. We have experts here in studio who I'll be introducing shortly. Should you have any questions about agribusiness, how to get in, what's happening with your particular plantation, etc., and also water harvesting, that's part of what will dominate the discussion at this moment. First things first, we want to take you to West Pokot. It's raining there, and of course planting is the big discussion there. We want to get a feeling of what farmers are doing there in terms of water harvesting, because it's raining today, it might not rain tomorrow. What happens then? And Collins Shityabai will now give us that update. Collins, good morning. Go ahead and let us know what plans the farmers there have.
Yeah, good morning, Waiga. I'm in West Pokot County. In the recent past during last year, for the last 1 decade, residents of West Pokot have been depending on relief food due to prolonged drought that has been witnessed in this area. But yesterday, last week, we saw that it is raining heavily. So leaders have converged here to make sure that West Pokot County this year is food sufficient, because at least about 250 people in West Pokot County are facing starvation due to food shortages. As you can see, Waiga, there are soil experts here have converged here to analyze which kind of fertilizer should be used here, so that to ensure that farmers in West Pokot County get enough yield from their crops during this planting season. I'll be speaking to West Pokot Governor Professor John Lonyangapuo, who will expound more what does the county government intend to do to make sure that West Pokot County this year is food sufficient. Mr. Governor, can you tell us what are your plans?
Our plans, Mr. Sitabai and Kenyans who are listening, is to attempt to get enough food for our people by using the right nutrients in our soil for our plants. What we did last year when we came to office, we got in touch with the experts of Mayor Limited. Mayor Limited is a company that has been supplying fertilizer in Rift Valley for a long time. I don't know the other side of Kenya, but in West Pokot and Trans Nzoia here, we have been using their products. And what we did in October, November, December, for almost 3 months, we engaged their technicians, their experts, to come to test our soils. And they went in the entire Pokot land, particularly the regions where we plant maize, 10 wards. Riwo Ward, Mnakei Ward, Kapenguria, Siyoi, Chepereria, Patei, Lelan, and parts of Sigor, Weiwei. We now have good news for the people of West Pokot, that having gone through thoroughly in their laboratory, they came several times, took them to Nakuru and Nairobi to test. They are here this morning to give us the results. And the results are very good. That the fertilizer recommended for West Pokot County and the neighborhood is a blend which is called NPK. NPK, which is not ordinary. NPK, normally there are 2 types of NPK that have been in the market. NPK 23-23-0, NPK 17-17-17. And what I mean by 23-23-0, what I meant is that the nitrogen is 23, phosphorus is 23, potassium is 0, and other minerals are not considered. And then also what has been very famous in Kenya is DAP, which has 18%, it has 18% phosphorus, nitrogen, 46% phosphorus, and 0% potassium. For West Pokot now, our blend is as follows. We are going to use NPK, which has 17% nitrogen, 28% phosphorus, and 10% potassium, plus a combination of several trace elements, which has calcium, it also has lime and several others, and the experts are here to tell us. And as we go to our farms, the people of West Pokot, we must use 2 packs of our NPK, 50 kilo, which I've just given to you as 172810 plus the trace elements. Top dressing, we must use 1 bag of CAN, the usual CAN, which is nitrogen, 50%.
Maybe, Mr. Governor, I have a question for you. Maybe most of the farmers here in West Pokot County cannot undertake farming because due to high poverty level. What does your government intend to do to make sure they cushion those farmers who intend to start farming so that to ensure this region is food sufficient?
What we have done is the right thing first. Before you go for treatment, you must know what is ailing you. First, what is ailing us is using wrong fertilizer, which may be right for other soils, but not our soils. That's number one. Number two, as a government, together with the national government, we are working now quickly and very fast to see how this fertilizer can be found at subsidized rates for our people. And then, as a county government, we have also set aside some money where we are going to get pro-poor, those people who are simply very low, not less between 300 to 400 farmers in a ward that are very, very poor. We are going to give them 1 bag of fertilizer for planting, and then the DAP, and then the 1 bag of maize, seed maize from Kenya Seed, of course. This is what we are going to do. We want to make sure that the food coming from our soil is, first of all, enough for me and my household. And then quickly we roll out now to the other places. So that's what we are going to do. And then in the entire dry area, we are going to give them their own seed, the 2 bag kg, almost every person in some of those areas. So we have done enough. We have tried to the best of our ability. So we are buying not less than 10,000 bags of this small 2 kg for those areas that are a bit dry. This is what we are doing in West Pokot, and the expert is here, and I want you to confirm from himself how that can be done.
Maybe because of time, Waiga, I'll come back to your studio. Then we can get expert views later on in our bulletin.
Chitia, by that update from West Pokot County, as it only makes sense today that we focus on water harvesting. It's raining in different parts of the country. It was raining this morning, I believe, in Nairobi County as well. So it rains, we're happy, then it dries up again, and the nation goes into collective gloom, saying we have to wait until the next rains for us to think of planting, for us to think about sustainability of this.